What's going on, guys? James Klug here. I'm here with Fleccas Talks, and we are in downtown LA for the Women's March. We're going to go talk to some people. What are two major reasons why you guys are out here today?
Yeah, to support women across this country, across the world, and raising good, strong feminist young children.
Right on. Strong feminist young children?
Yeah. strong children, turning them into feminists.
What brings you out here today?
Solidarity for all women. I feel like it's time for women to step up into places of power. Guys have f***ed it up. You know, just look at history. Look at Trump. Look who is our president right now. I mean,
tell us a little bit about your sign.
Well, I named it the first March, and I just love it when you, yeah.
Mine says my vagina, my choice, so it is my choice to do whatever I want with it or my body. The men in government can't tell me if I can have an abortion or not. If I please, I can.
Are there any kind of injustices in America that you would point to today that really would, that you think a lot of people are in solidarity over here today?
I know unequal pay and just the general view of minorities. You know, people look down at minorities and they feel like they're taking over the traditional American, you know, and I feel like everyone just needs to integrate and be part and just we need to come together as people.
Yesterday was actually the March for Life. Would you guys have a problem with merging the March for Life with the Women's March?
Yeah, yeah. Only just because of what they are standing for and what we are standing for. I think there is like a common ground somewhere there. There is a commonality there. Pro-choice doesn't mean killing, pro-choice doesn't mean killing babies, and I think that's the misconception that a lot of pro-life people want to say.
What do you think it means?
I think pro-choice means your choice, your body, your choice.
How are we going to help Trump win this next election in 2020?
Vladimir Putin.
He's the key to success, huh?
Facebook.
The argument's more around illegal versus legal immigration, isn't that correct?
Correct. And I'm for people. I'm just not for the violence, and I feel like by building a wall or just like building up a lot of security and stuff that really that unmotivates people to come here and become legal. I want people to come here and I want push them to become legal, you know. I want them to become American citizens, but I don't want them to, by building a wall, pushing them out and unmotivating them to just stay out.
Awesome. And how about you?
Mine is basically the same thing, but obviously as a man I can't say my vagina.
Well, I guess you probably could, and you would be just fine actually.
Yeah. But me, I do not have a vagina, so.
Are you sure about that? Debbie Wasserman Schultz, I don't know if you heard what she said about the march, but she was referring to this march as, peddlers for hate. That's the former, DNC chairwoman. Do you agree with her on that at all?
I think she needs serious help. I don't think she gets it. I don't think she knows that the people in a peaceful demonstration like this can actually get things done.
Well, this sign basically is saying that women are rising for their equal rights and they have an opinion no matter what gender they are.
Very cool. And how are women not equal in today's society?
Well, they don't have much impact, or they don't allow to express their opinion in the way they should, like men do. Like they are oppressed by the system.
They're oppressed by the system. They are.
Yeah.
In what way would you say that they're oppressed by the system?
Well, every time they try to express themselves or something, they are shut down. They close the gates for them to lead into society. Like they try to go on for it, but they're always shut down. Like they're told oh no, you can't say that.
What are a couple topics that really brought you out here?
Equality. Getting equality for women. Yeah. I mean, it's just a disgrace. It doesn't matter what field you're in or what generation you're from. We all demand it. We all need it, and it's all should be equal.
Yeah. To what level would you say that's already been accomplished in the U.S.?
Well, getting them into the House, that's one. That's a huge, big.
Yeah.
I'd say
biggest
10%.
10%. The overwhelming majority of Border Patrol agents want a wall. That's to basically create a port of entry where people can come legally and it will assist them in their job. Do you disagree with the Border Patrol on that aspect then? Would you say, you mentioned you don't want the wall, but they say that they need the wall in order to really do their job effectively.
think it is important to listen to Border Patrol, and to be honest, I'm going to be frank, I'm not there, so I don't know what's going on. But from what I'm knowledge, I just don't know if paying money, maybe putting that money that we put for a wall, put it for something else that has to do with immigration. But I don't know if necessarily for a wall. I don't really know if a wall will work. But I mean, again, those are the people that are working there, so maybe we do have to listen to them.
Have you ever looked up the definition of what a parasite is? A fetus could actually be considered a parasite. So, I mean, technically speaking.
Would you consider a fetus a parasite?
I mean, it survives on a life form. Like, it can't support itself. It needs another life form to survive, and that's like what a parasite is.
First, second, third trimester, fetuses. When, in your opinion, when is it okay to terminate that life?
Well, first of all, you discuss that with your doctor, but obviously as early as possible.
Why is it that the earlier the better for that?
Well, because it's safer for both the mother and the infant.
Okay.
And the infant.
Really, the question that's been brought up is people are saying, is it your body or is it another body? So that there was the right to life protest yesterday for people that are pro-life instead of pro-choice. That's their argument. They think they believe that it's a different body in your body. Do you disagree with that, or do you agree with that?
I mean, I see where people are coming from, but I think inevitably you have to choose between either a woman's life, an adult woman's life, or an unborn clump of cells.
You're talking about them being shut down for saying something. In what way would you say?
Let's say when they want to speak about their rights or not, we deserve this, people are like shutting them down, like, no, you can't speak about that. There's more important things. One does not, like, that's a really important matter, like their opinion, their voice.
I don't think the end-all be-all was just a wall and then everyone goes home. I believe what they're trying to do is actually build a wall, additional funds for service, additional funds for agents, additional funds for those detention facilities, or whatever the proper term is, so that families that come across, the border illegally can actually have somewhere to go and they're not all bunched together. You know what I mean? So I think that there's a big. It seems as though there's a huge misunderstanding between the right and the left in this country when it's talking about border security.
It was her choice to leave the abortion table. If she would have went through that, I would not be the man I am today. I wouldn't have my two amazing daughters that I have today, because instead of saying, life's going to be too hard for me, I need to end the life of this baby. She wasn't raped. It wasn't incest. She chose to honor the life of the unborn baby that was inside of her, and now I've got an amazing wife and two amazing daughters.
If you go to the zoo, you go to the monkeys and argue with the monkeys? No, you look at them, you say they're cute, and you move on. That's what they should do to this brother. Don't argue with this dude.
Gnarly statement.
I'm familiar with
You guys haven't seen that?
No. What is it?
Oh yeah, no, it's hashtag Shot Your Abortion. Basically, trying to normalize it a little bit to get kind of the stigma away from it. Do you guys agree with that, or do you disagree with that?
I don't see any problem with that, really.
Yeah, I would agree with trying to normalize it and make it seem less dehumanizing, and it's not murder.
Every person is afraid of that hat. I am afraid of that hat.
So without a wall, how would you go about really making sure that people are going to a legal port of entry?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. I'm not too sure.
Another Fleccas Talks in the books. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. James, thank you for doing this. Thank you for collabing. It's always good getting another voice out here. You got some great stuff. You did a great job. Thank you, man.
Cool.
Is that a wooden spoon?
Yes, it is. Yeah. Fleccas Talks.